All right, on est de retour.
It's in English. English.
We're back. Same thing. On est au Québec. It's all good.
It
Mr.
is.
Miller, it's always something to see you.
It's always a pleasure. You were gonna say?
It's one of the feelings. Yes, 100%. Um, I didn't really have something in mind, but I did want to actually talk about something that Shu brought up quite a few times, and that is the importance of a supporting spouse. Because we talk about it all the time.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
where's he going with this? Okay.
it's true.
Yeah.
No, because every single time, right? I tell you, oh, you're staying late. Why are you staying late? Oh, you're working too much. This and that. Oh, you have a new baby. You should go home. And what do you tell me every time? Maria is the most supportive person I've ever met. And I'm like, she had a baby 2 days ago. Is she really back to the whole just 100% support no matter what? Is it true, or are you just being very exaggerating in your comments?
No. What do you mean? We both are very disciplined. We're both looking to attain a common goal.
Sure.
So what would be great is if you were like that here. if my if
But why live in the dream?
no, man, seriously.
What are you talking about?
Well, she's operating at uh, what would be the right term?
A household.
No. What I mean is that the commitment that we have to each other for our goals is at 100%. It's
Mhm.
not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So that's where like if you believed in what we're trying to do to the extent that she believes and I in our common goal and
Mhm.
objective, then we would have greater success.
Give me an example. We're live, international. Give me an example on a live show that we can record forever of
Of
something
what?
that is not being done to a level of
Of
apparently
greatness,
you're
of
yeah,
mastership.
Sure. Go ahead. Shoot.
Well,
Shoot.
you okay, before I answer the question, just for everybody to know, Gabriel just told me before the video, and I'm having a hard time concentrating because he said that he's used to be formerly a beatbox individual. What do you call it?
A beatboxer, yeah.
A beatboxer. And then he started beatboxing, and it got quite uncomfortable for me
I didn't know.
because he's really proud of it.
Oh yeah.
And so he's trying to demonstrate indirectly his talents,
Sure.
where it just makes me feel uncomfortable. So I had to say that. So now that it's out of the way,
Yeah.
your
What do I
question,
do wrong?
you
in
don't
this
do
country?
things wrong. It's obviously
Okay, you know what? That's the real question. Here's the real question. How can a broker or any individual working on their own business or working for the development of a business, what is the difference between them working as I'm doing a good job, I feel I'm doing a good job, and hitting a mastery level or the type of passion you feel you have because of the end goal you say that you have? What is the difference between these two levels? Is it night and day, or is it in the small things that then cause a big difference? That would be my question.
I think it's in the military. I call it the military discipline
So it's just
of
discipline.
everything. Well, yes, I think that like tonight, right now, you're not as disciplined as I. Are
I
you?
disagree.
No, you're not.
Well,
What you decided to do, and we can't say it out loud, but it's not right to do this in live. But it's not the same discipline. Like even yesterday, you went out.
sure.
And if I would have been out yesterday, just as an example, I'm answering your question. I wouldn't have drank. I would have made sure that I get back home for 9 o'clock, so that I'm in bed, so that I can get up and follow my like. I'm that military with my discipline.
Hmm. So it's basically that small step that you feel makes a huge difference.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a small step. I think
Well,
it's a
somebody
big
that
step. I
goes in
think
at
it's
9 or somebody that goes in at 10:30 doesn't seem like that
no,
much
but
of an
add it up
extreme.
though. Add it up. Add it up every
Exactly.
day. So
Small differences daily.
I go to bed early. I mean, it sounds crazy for a lot of people that if there's an opportunity to party or to be invited somewhere to go out, and most people will say, "Well, I want that. I want to go and because there's it's an excuse or it's comfortable is what it is. People
Sure.
look for comfort.
Sure.
Humans,
That's a reflex for sure.
it's in us, right? We want comfort. We don't want the hardest path or the hardest road. But I don't know if I said this one before, but my mom Excuse me. My mom said to me a few times when I was younger. She says, "Why do you always pick the hardest roads,
Mm.
paths?" You know what I mean? Like I don't look for comfort. I look for discomfort. I don't know where that comes from, or but I think that's great for running a business. I think it's great to achieve a certain level of success because you have to do those things that make you super uncomfortable. And I'm capable of doing it in a very, very disciplined, almost to a sickness way. But now Maria, my wife, she's been with me long enough that she understands that, and that's why I think we complement each other very well and in
Because
supporting
where
each
I
other.
slack you.
No, I wasn't talking
pick
about
up.
you. I was talking about my wife.
Why you pointed at me and said you?
No. I said I said
think
I
so.
think that's
You
why
and I
we complement. We meaning myself and my wife,
Okay.
Maria and I, which is the
Alright,
proper
well,
way
I
of.
felt that was special for a
No,
second.
no, you're you're
but
you're
that's not-
you're a beatboxer. Remember that.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it stems from.
Okay.
It's that discipline. The discipline. Look, if you want, I use this example all the time for those that are into the fitness world, or being a fitness model requires what? Being a bodybuilder, being an elite athlete. What does it require?
Discipline.
That discipline. You cannot be super extreme like that with these achievements and not be extremely disciplined with your life, with the things in your life.
That makes sense. So if you'd like for us to, or for Etienne apparently, and not me, to teach you about this type of discipline, you can always reach us. We're always trying to grow. So at the Mela Group, obviously, we are looking for residential, commercial brokers. We also have obviously a lot of new construction projects in the pipelines as well as active ones. Talking about that, we'll show you our latest one, which is the Crown Project. We'll show you a quick video of a unit.
And before you
yeah,
go to that, though, I want
ahead.
to I want to say two things. One, you say obviously quite a few,
Yeah.
quite a lot,
course.
which is okay. I
Well,
just
yes.
wanted to point it out. And second is that this is a good time during the summer months for us to meet and to talk about your business and to help you grow your business. A lot of people are on vacation, but if you're not on vacation and you're kind of fed up with the situation in your business, in your real estate business, now's the time. Text me, DM me. Can we put the phone number down, please? Send me a message. Someone wrote to me yesterday. We already booked ourselves a session, and it's free. It's there's no financial implication or
Yeah,
obligation.
you're trying to help, basically.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
100%. All right. Awesome. So we'll go to that quick video and we'll be right back with you. You guys should have seen it. It was beatboxing the whole time.
Yeah.
We were on break.
It
Everybody
makes
loved
me
it.
really uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's
I gotta.
sweating. I don't know why, but it's all good. It's all good. You know what? I'll be asking you a follow up question. So now we're talking about obviously support and so on, and the discipline that comes from it. What about discipline that has to do with content creation? Because after a while, we have what, thousands of content pieces, right? It's
Yeah.
not where I'm not even kidding. It's not even an exaggerated number.
No.
So, and we're known for that, right? We're doing 10 times more than pretty much everybody, if not more, as Jeffrey makes his way in. But what I want to ask you is, how can you stay creative, even though we have a very strong, how can I say, rule, which is quantity over quality? But how can you still, after all that quality,
Well,
quantity,
yeah.
get to stay creative?
Well, I think you have to. The content is you, so it's not really a question of creativity. It's just showing who you are. So I think it's limitless if you take that approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to create content. We're just putting ourselves out there. And so you or I or Jeff, who just joined us, thank you for that. We are the content, right?
Oh,
So
that was my line. I was
We are
ready.
the content.
So there's
You
no need
are.
for creativity. It's you
Yeah,
just got to put yourself.
It's the question of creativity, and it can be very not challenging, but intimidating.
Intimidating.
Merci beaucoup. But ultimately, you are the content.
Well,
Because-
it's intimidating if you think that people care about what you're putting out.
Yeah.
It's no longer intimidating when you realize that really no one cares, and even if they don't like it, they can go somewhere else. It's
Yeah.
not like we're forcing nothing on anybody.
and
That's
the
my
one,
approach.
And the one thing is, the moment you manage to get to this point of having so much content out there, the results will come. And when we talk about result, that means there'll be more revenues. You'll be able to hire that team for you, or hire the person, the content, or the
To
people
hopefully get into better quality.
to get more,
Potentially.
better quality, but also for you to focus on your business and focus on whatever are your strong, your assets, and these people focus on the creativity part. So get to this point, you will get the result.
How much
Get
time
the
do you
result.
think? Do you think it's a financial question, or is it really just a after you set a certain amount of quantity that you start thinking about hiring a team or hiring a crew or
Well, it
just a
depends. It
company?
depends what's your
Yeah,
risk.
but wait, if you have the funds, just go and hire
Yeah,
right away.
exactly.
Why would
From the
you?
start?
Sure,
Yeah,
it's all about
100%.
time. It's
100%, 100,000%.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if I'm going to, let's say right now, let's say I'm starting from scratch, and even if I have the funds, I'm hiring marketing, I'm hiring an assistant, I'm marketing all these components to allow me to focus 100%. If you don't figure out a way to, there's creativity ways to get money, to, you're a business, right? So if you build a business case, go see the banks, go see whoever, and they'll help you. They'll help you out.
So yeah, what do you think? It's I know you're Mr. Marketing.
Don't
Marketing
wait
comes-
for that. I'm not saying sorry, but don't wait for to finally get a sell to.
Of course, to
spend
then
that
start.
money.
Of course, no, of course.
You'll get that sell or you'll get that listing way faster if you spend that money right away.
Is that a Jeffrey guarantee?
100,000 guarantee.
100,000.
the discipline. I go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's all about discipline. So if you do it one time and you spend a month worth of marketing or two and you stop, then you won't see the results. And that's why
That's
you're going to say, "Oh, it doesn't work." You have to do years of it consistently,
Mm.
constantly.
Yes.
So
and
it's going
you'll
to say
get
so
to-
it's not necessarily only discipline,
Look,
but consistency.
everything is about I now believe, and that's why that 2 days after William was born, I was back at work, because I'm like, what's the point of skipping a week? I'm just delaying everything. But that's what we do with everything. No, think of it, even the weekend part, the weekends there, like you guys go and you start doing barbecues, and
You guys go. You guys.
if we did the 7 days a week, we would get to our goal. Do the math. It's like Kobe. Was it Kobe who said, I train 3 times a day?
So
Why?
I wake up at 4. I train for 2 hours. I then go breakfast, and then I go
But
back
why?
to the gym. I shoot, and then because if you
Because
a
most
normal
people did
person
what?
will train 1 time a day,
That's right.
1 hour, 2 hours. He trains 3-4 times, so that means that's 4 times more every single day. So do that in a week. It's 7 instead.
So
of
after
normal-
1 year,
yeah,
he's 3 years, 2
ahead.
more years, ahead of the next professional basketball player, or
So-
was. So that's the same for me, and in everything,
Yep.
in my health, in my relationship, in my business, and everything. I want to speed it up.
Mm.
You think you have time because you're 30 years old or young. Maybe you're not 30. I don't know what your age is. I don't care. But but you know what I mean? Like, you think you have time because you're young. Most people think they have time. Oh, I'll do it Monday. I'll do it this. That. Why is the first part of my equation urgency? I know time is of the essence. When you get older and people start passing away around you, and you start realizing, wait a second, I don't have unlimited amount of time, and I thought I did, and now urgency starts to kick in. So if you can accelerate that younger and skip on the nonsense things that
Like
we all
having a
do
weekend
that
barbecue.
are, that are comfortable. I'm not saying to never have a barbecue, but why have it every weekend? Why not just do 3 months straight and then have a week long of vacation or of barbecues or whatever? You see?
A week long of barbecue.
Yeah,
That's a
guys,
lot of
I'm telling you,
cholesterol.
if we did 3 months, 7 days, all out, we would have an increase in compared to our competition or to our goal. We would be
We're
25.
always down for that idea.
No, we're not, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
No,
Let's
no,
do
no.
it.
We come back on Monday,
Yep.
and then we have to talk about all the things that where we
Exactly.
left off on Friday. So now we lose half a day of just going over stuff.
That's
I'm with
it's
you.
complaining now.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm saying that if we applied what we talk about,
Yeah.
if we did it, it'd be
So do you think that working 7 days instead of 5 would help the we did it?
hell yeah.
No,
The what? It would help
No.
the what?
The
No.
fact that you're doing the 7 days instead of the 5, the
no,
whole on Monday we have to repeat the same things that would go away.
nope.
The application would
It
be
wouldn't
different.
go away.
A lot of the things that
wouldn't
are
go
on
away,
your
that's
list
why-
that I have to talk about and say, hey, remember this? What about that? What about would
No.
dissipate itself? There would be less of that because the weekend cuts the momentum. You're not gonna tell me the weekend doesn't cut the momentum. There's a momentum right now. Right now, right
There's always a
today.
momentum.
No, but we went out for lunch with one of the team members. We spoke about things. We're all pumped. We're all now weekend hits. Bam, we forget about all of that because we go into another kind of company, which is the family company, and then we come back on Monday.
You really think that we're
I see
disconnected?
it. I feel it. I know. That's why I'm
No.
saying that. Or else, it's like
I'll disconnect. I'll disconnect the week.
why did Jordan?
Yeah.
Why did he after the 95, 96 season? Right after they got eliminated, he started working out and he started training for the next season. Right the day after.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Well,
Because he said, I can't even take one day off or two or a week or to rest. Or I got to get back into it. That's why some people don't like him because he's that military and disciplined with his goal. If the goal is to win the championship, if our goal is to be what we talk about, then we have to do these things that are extreme. And that's one of them. And the momentum is extremely important. That's what I have to
We
say.
should try it for a few weeks.
I feel
See
it
if
and
it
I know
actually
it because
does,
every Tuesday I tell myself the same thing. We gotta. You don't feel the difference between Monday and the rest of the week. We start going quicker and better, and we're on, and then it started. Then we gotta go back again and start. I'm telling you.
But does that affect you too? Do you do that?
But I of course, because I gotta pull. I'm the leader. I gotta pull everybody
But
back
if
up.
you have more passion than anybody here, how come you still?
I'm
it's
saying as a
making you drag
unit,
on?
as a team,
I still believe.
unit,
I
yeah.
still believe it's not.
you want to believe,
no.
and it's normal that you want to believe because it would create a lot of aggravation in other aspects of your lives, and that's important. It's huge.
That's not what I'm saying.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe what you're saying because you gotta sell yourself on the. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like when you're buying a car.
No,
You get- you
I
get-
totally
no,
disagree with that one.
Of course, you disagree because you're
Really?
you're selling yourself.
What
to,
are you saying?
to your belief?
It's no, not at all. Like I had
So
other
if-
ventures. No, no,
I
no.
have
Listen,
I
listen.
have a good example.
I had other ventures, and I did very well in my other ventures.
That doesn't mean
and-
you're not doing very well. What
No,
doesn't
no.
mean we're not doing very well. It means that if you
But
wanted to go
what
to
I
the next
mean-
level, if let's say you wanted to be a fitness model with the
Yeah.
0.2% body fat
Yeah.
and win the Mr. I don't even know what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. Mr.
You
Universe.
you could not take one day of a pizza or a slice of or nothing.
Yeah.
You cannot skip one. You can't say I'm going to do 5 and then I'm going to on the weekend do other things, but think about it. It's impossible. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying you can't be successful, you can't look fit, but you're not going to win the title. The people that win the titles are the
But you're talking about like the title is to win the Mr. Fitness or to win the.
Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk don't take Saturday and Sunday off when they were building their
But
empires.
you're-
Were they taking day offs?
No,
They-
no, I'm not saying that you have to take day offs. I'm not saying
You
that's
can't.
That's not what I'm saying.
Bam,
But you're saying that.
bam.
You're saying the reason why we're not growing as fast is because we're
Of
not
course.
taking day offs.
Of course.
What I'm saying is, and don't sorry, that's not what you're saying. You're saying that
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that the reason why there's things that we are not progressing is because of the day off.
No,
and the
no, that's not what I
momentum that
said.
is-
I said if
That's
we
what you're
wanted to
saying.
accelerate, if we wanted to,
You
could
said that it goes
quadruple-
up, goes up, goes up, and then it goes down,
Yes.
and then we feel like we're going back and
You
we're
understand?
going backwards, and we're going backwards and going backwards.
not backwards.
Nope.
We're not going at the same level of momentum.
Yeah.
The plane is like we take off, we land. We take off, we land. What if we took off, we kept flying,
Yeah.
and then we landed 3 months later? We would get further. faster and would cost less energy and fuel. You get it? it's and that's why the Elons and the Bezos and the Howard Schultz and the greats of the business world, I'm not saying they're great human beings and they had great family lives and all that stuff, but they built some pretty mean machines of businesses.
They did.
That's
They
true.
did.
So as of next weekend, everybody,
This message is for the wives. The husband will not be home soon. All right. Any closing thoughts, gentlemen, before we let you go? No? Fantastic.
Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy.
Enjoy your weekend.
And on that, we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.